What's going on, everybody? My name is Big Al, and I love my mama, and this is the 2018 edition of Financial Fridays. How I did it last year, I started, I think, in June, July. We did 3 different versions, or 3 different shows, one at 10 a.m., and one at noon, and one at 2 p.m. to talk about personal finance, business finance, and nonprofit finance. But I figured I'd change the format up a little bit. I'd pre-record the sessions instead of doing them through Facebook Live. What I want to do differently is this, is we're going to do one video, all right? And this one video is going to comprise all 3 of those components, depending upon what I'm focusing on for that particular week, because we're going to do it every single week instead of one Friday or the first Friday of every month. So this is a thing. I've always had in my heart to start a school for entrepreneurs, but for young entrepreneurs, teenage entrepreneurs. But the thing is, I want to do it for everybody. But this is the main premise of it. I don't want to teach from a classroom or a Greek type of setting or format where the teacher's right here and then all the students are in rows. I want to use more of the Jewish format, like with a rabbi, and you all convene and live amongst each other in a circle and go out and do life together. So from a kinesthetic point of view, I want to teach entrepreneurship. So that's what I'm going to use this show for. This is the format for our new Financial Fridays. The format is this. We're going to do one video instead of 3 segmented or fragmented videos. And this one video is going to comprise all the teachings of personal finance, business finance, and nonprofit finance, but more so from a kinesthetic standpoint instead of just me standing here talking. So the way that I plan to do that is this, is that, one huge thing that was really requested quite often was about investing, how to invest. So that's what I want to do. And the thing is, I don't want there ever to be any excuse as to, hey, guess what? I don't have enough money to invest, or I don't know enough to invest, or it's not worth my time. So what I want to do is prove to you by actually doing it and showing you the full-blown how to run a business from doing it, and from showing you, from us doing it together, so that can't be an excuse. So what we're going to do, we're going to spend $100, start a business. Point blank and period. You all are going to see the entire process step by step on how to start this business. And then I'm also going to take another $100 and I'm going to invest it. Primarily, I'm thinking investing in cryptocurrency, but I also might do it through the stock market. Now listen to me, I'm not a financial advisor, okay? And everything is based purely on my personal views, personal opinions, so don't take my information and invest in the exact same thing at the exact same time in the exact same way that I'm doing, and if it didn't work out, try to blame me. However, I am doing this from a perspective of, if you did invest the exact same amount at the exact same time in the exact same way that I do, that hopefully you'll see an increase in your investment. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Well, this first episode is pretty much to make sure that you all see some of the due diligence, some of the build-up, some of the research that we do in order to make sure that we're investing in the right thing. But I'm going to be using information and techniques and stuff that I've done in the past and duplicating it so that we can turn $100 into like 1,000 in a short amount of time. And I'm going to tell you how to do just that. Because this is some of the criteria I want to make sure that we put on a business. Because I already run a business called Approx. And we do taxes, accounting, business development, primarily business advisory services. I want to make sure that this is a business that doesn't require a lot of time, where you can make passive amounts of income, even if it's in very small portions. We're only dealing with a $100 investment. And then to show you, from the 3 aspects of a business, marketing, operations, and finance, everybody, we can start off with $100. Or I can even do a video on how to come up with this $100, as a matter of fact, if you don't already have it. So to take this $100 and turn it to $1,000, we'd turn our investment up 10 times. We'd have a 10 times effect, a 10x effect on our investment. There's not that many investments doing that you can invest in yourself. So Lord's willing, hopefully it'll be a whole lot more than $1,000. But the whole goal is just, we're starting today is January 4th, and yesterday was my mama's birthday. But anyway, so what I want to do is I want to make sure that we take this $100, knowing that we're going to invest $100, go through the process of finding the business, finding the investment, finding the asset, purchasing it, putting it in place in order to make this money, and then we'll check on it. And listen to me, one thing that's going to make this different from all the other shows or all the other things that you've seen is I'm going to show you the numbers. I'm going to show you the money. Do you follow what I'm saying? A lot of other people, they tell you, hey man, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, this is how you do this is how you do that, but they don't tell you point blank and period, this is how much I invested, these are the people I talked to, this is how much time it took, these are the forms that I filed, this is how much money I made, how much money I lost, how much more money I had to put in if I need to put in more money, how much money I shaved off the top or took from profit. Like, I want to show you all those things, but I want to show you from a perspective of such a small investment that it can't be criticized that I'm ruining people or losing people's money or investments for them. But then also using this teachable moments to show you the proper steps or one type of process to build a business, to start a business. And then also, like I said, with the $100 of investment that we'll either invest in some types of cryptocurrency or possibly even the market, stock market, some of the criteria that I use in order to evaluate that and how much money we can make on it there. And some of the guiding principles and processes and theories and so forth. So I'm looking forward to it, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so now let's talk about the type of business we want to start. And like I said, we want it to be some form of passive income. Now back in Atlanta, I owned a candy vending company. We had about 30 different gumball machines all around Atlanta, probably really 23. I had about 7 in my apartment. They weren't working or placed in a location. 23 around Atlanta. One of them was in Stankonia Studios with Outkast. Never met him, but I went in their studio on a monthly basis to change out the candy. So anyways, so that's what I'm thinking we're going to invest in again. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you are actually purchasing an asset. So whenever we decide to sell this business, if we do decide to sell it, we can make money from selling that asset to someone else because it can still make money. The thing about business is this, y'all. You have an idea, put the idea on paper. You figure out how much it's going to cost you to fund this idea. You get a team in place because business is a team sport. And then you purchase the assets. The assets generate cash flow. The cash flow create value. That value is what you want to increase in your business. Also, with this business, we don't have to do a lot of sales. What we do is we sell it to or pitch it to, I don't know, we'll go to a laundry mat, game-operated places, and so forth, and see if they don't already have a candy machine, we'll put one in there. Or different clubs, we could put cashews in there. Somebody sticks a quarter in, get some cashews, they get thirsty, somebody wants to drink a little alcohol. So so that's why I want to do it. And then also we could keep running our business or keep working, doing whatever you're doing, and it's still making money from you. Now guess what? Back when I had it, my machines probably made, I don't know, anywhere from $3 to $12 or $15 every single month. All right. Now, so it's not a lot of money, but it's some money. The plan is to recoup our investment and to make, or at least to make $1,000. So when I say make $1,000, let's just say, let's up the ante. Let's make $1,000 of profit. Invest $100, and we're not just trying to gross $1,000. We're trying to profit $1,000 by the end of the year. Hopefully a whole lot sooner. I'm just trying to make this easy so I don't look crazy when it, if it doesn't go right. But and just to show you that it can be done, and it doesn't take a lot of time, it doesn't take a lot of effort. But listen to me, you can invest. You can invest, and then also what we'll do, like I said, we'll take $100 probably on next week, and invest it in like Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and just hold on to it, see how it works, see how it goes over time. And then I know from the nonprofit standpoint, we're going to talk more about that as well too. But right now, I want to make sure that we focus on the exciting aspect of starting our own business with just $100. I'm going to show you, how to find it, whether it's on Craigslist, Amazon, or some other site. Purchase it, get the candy, place it somewhere, and to manage and to measure the activity, because you can't manage what you don't measure. All right. So everything has to have a system of measurement. There's 3 parts of every business: marketing, operations, and finance. And you have to have a system of measurement for your marketing, for your operations, and for your finances in order to make sure that your business goes well. So hopefully by seeing how we do this with this micro scale business, you'll see how to operate this in whatever other business that you have. I've got clients that have businesses that make $10,000 a year, and some clients that make $3 to $5 million a year. So a lot of these principles apply to all of them. So anyways, I'm looking forward to showing you how this whole thing works. It's going down. I love my mama. All right, so what we have here is we're going to go and find this candy vending machine. I'm going to go into Craigslist.org, check it out. Clearly I'm in the San Diego Craigslist. Let's type into the search candy vending machine. All right, boom, there we have it. Now, we're looking to spend $100. See what we have here. Boom, $100. Well, 2 triple pod candy vending machines. I used to have some of these for $100 for one, or $150 for 2. It looks like they have 3 in there, but anyways, I guess they're only trying to sell 2, or they may have already sold one of the other ones. All right, but it looks good. So far, so good. Let's get the information and send them an email, which I already did, because I looked this up before recording it. But I sent them the information. I would like to buy one of your poster gumball machines. Do you have the keys to get into the machines? And are they in full working order? I know they said excellent condition, but you still have to ask. Boom. Looks like I've already got a reply. And they said, yep, you can come by and get them. I'm also going to text you this information. So looks like we found our match, or have we? We'll see based on the negotiations. And next week I'll give you an update on whether or not we went with them or if we went with someone else. All right, y'all. Whenever you start a business, you need to come up with a startup budget. The reason I got finance written down there is because it says, there's 3 parts of every business: marketing, operations, and finance. So for the machine, $75 to $150, just because I saw that notice for potentially getting 2 for $150. Candy, about $25. Gas to go get the machines, $15. Marketing, $0. Placement, $5 to $10. Some people might require that we give them money to put it at their store or location, but clearly we're going to negotiate that. And then miscellaneous, I usually put in about 10% for miscellaneous, so $220 maximum investment. And once again, we're going to start this whole thing off with $100. Or it could be done with $100 because that machine I saw was only for $100. But some of the other stuff can kind of come later, and then we'll negotiate it too. Then also you want to do your financial goals, which I'm writing down right now. So first 3 months financial goals. So for January, let's just say that we want to make, what's a good number? Let's say that we want to make $12 in January per machine. February, because we'll have a whole month, we want to make $18, and then by March, let's put it at 20. So for our first quarter, we're hoping to make $50. $50 will be, if we spend, let's just say $220 to $250, that'll be 20%. Starting off with just 100 though, we'll be halfway there. So let's just see how it all goes. All right, that's it, y'all. Make sure to follow us on Snapchat at BigAl_all day. On my new podcast, Entrepreneurship by All Means, on Anchor. Thanks so much for joining us for Financial Fridays, y'all. It's going down. Keep it pushing. I love my mama.